Hi there, this is DJ. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm building bag 6 of LEGO's Hogsmeade Village set 76457. Here you can see what was built from bags 2 through 5. If you're interested, I've got a playlist of the previous videos in this series on my channel. But getting into it, let's see, we're going to need 4 of these little fellows here, and we're going to need 2 of these plates with the 2 studs, and it looks like 2 are going to go there and 2 there. And we are putting those guys there. And the next step is gonna need one of those guys. And we've got this pretty neat little clear what would normally be like a minifigure head with a design on it. And we need 2 these guys. And looks like, what do we got here? Another odd little piece. Little dark gray dome looking things, and 2 of these blue studs. Seen there. And so we've got these and gold studs and blue studs, and there's little guys here looking pretty cool, and that goes on what I'm guessing is a little table in there. And switching the page, we're going to need a little envelope looking guy, and one of those, and one of these. And that is going to go on there like that. I got a whole lot going on here, and one of these, and then it's going to be like that. That back here, and one of these guys, and a little 1x1 brick. It's gonna sit back there like so. We're gonna need another 1x1 brick, and 2 these guys are gonna go on the top like so, and a little 3x1, and one of these 1x2s with the brick texture on them. Gonna go up over there. Okay. Now, according to the instructions, need another little gold guy and one of the ones with a handle on it and a little clear yellow one and another one of these and a little kind of black round guy. Those I'll go with the so and then the little round guy on top and a little handle which will go in there. That goes on there. Okay, and we got one of these and one of these odd height little fellows. That goes there and there. Okay. And we turn the page again, see what's coming next. Looks like all of that goes up on top of here, like so. And it's calling for a door frame. Alright, so fun story time. It's been about a week since the last time, since I recorded the first half of this video, during which my computer decided to have some problems, and I ended up having to replace the CPU cooler. So that has been quite the adventure. The first one I ordered was, of course, the wrong size, and I ended up having to send that one back and get another one. But hopefully from here on out it will work as I need it to. But we're basically doing the first real stress test right now. I tested it for a while when I first installed the cooler, but that was only for a few moments to make sure the temperatures weren't rising in some sort of dramatic weird fashion, like I had forgotten to put on the thermal paste or something. But now we're going to hope that it runs like it needs to and doesn't overheat and die again. Alrighty. But working on this part here, and looks like we're going to have to pause for a sec because I forgot the stickers. Let me go get those. And we're back with the stickers that I'm going to need for this next step here. But first, it is these 3 pieces that are going to go over on the side here. And then this sandy green was going to get a sticker that says Dervish and Bangs, which I assume is the name of the store next to Honeydukes. Let's see if I can get the sticker on there reasonably. I'm not going the whole microscope or not microscope, magnifying glass and tweezers were out. I think that came out okay. And that guy there, and then these three. Let's see. Let's go check how is our temperatures doing. They're a lot higher than the baseline, but so far so good. Alright. Moving on to the next page. What do we got? This big flat base plate here that is gonna, in addition to, oh wow, I didn't even know there were a 1x5. I've seen 1x4s and 1x6s. Somehow it never occurred to me that there was a 1x5. Alright, but sticker we need, it's gonna be this guy here, which looks like it's a map, and let's try to get it on there reasonably. There we go. And then it's gonna go over on the side here. How far up does that go? No. Seems, yeah, about there, I think, based on the instruction booklet. All right, and then this little 1x5 is over here. All right. And now we are collecting the pieces for the next step. Got this 1x2 plate, little rounded edge guy, 2x2 plate, and two of these 1x2s with the little rounded corners, two of, they're like a 1x1 brick with like a filigree sort of situation on the end. And then this 1x4 brick and this extremely adorable little owl. And a 1x2. Is that a clear? Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell the white from the clear in the manual. And then the last thing should be this 2x4 plate for this step. Alright, and then it wants to take these little rounded guys and put them on a brick, and then these little fancy guys go inside there. I'll sort of square it up a little, and then the top of that, and that guy, and I'm guessing this is the register inside the next shop. And it looks like we're going to need a sticker for the front of the register. which is gonna go on to here like so. And then the owl is going to hang out on the table next to the register and turn in the page. Looks like that is going to go inside this shop. And let's see, our next step is calling out this little wedge-shaped guy here and 1x2 plate. And then this little hinge is gonna go on top of there. And then another one of the little plates and one of these brown 1x2s with the rounded part, and I guess for a dash of color, the bright red guy with a little lip on it. And then we are flipping the page over and we're putting some windows together, it looks like. So we've got two of these guys at the one window, and there's our window pane. There we go. It's gonna go in there. And they fit on top of this part that we've been building so far. And another one of these red ones with the lip on them. And then it wants us to get this door frame. And this red door here. And another brass doorknob. And that is going to go on top of that section. And this 1x6 brown plate on top of that. And I'm going to set that back. And I've got this 1x6 brick here and a 1x4 plate in brown and another sticker. It's going to be the owl post sticker, which makes sense for the shop with a owl in it. There we go. That's gonna go on top of the door, and then that brown plate there. And we are flipping the page again. And it says, take that whole thing and the little hinge lets the door sit so that it's not flush with the other buildings. The door's a little off. It follows the line of this plate. And that's really neat. It's interesting how they can make stuff look a little less rigid and right-angled when building with Lego sometimes. That's a really fun little addition. I like that. Okay, moving on, we've got another little, almost a mini build going. So we put together some more of this building. And yeah, I enjoy building Lego, something fierce. Obviously, like, you know, that's what I'm doing here. I like it. But some of the designers, they are on a whole nother level, I tell you what, to have come up with putting the door in at an angle like that. I don't think I would have come up with that in 2 lifetimes. Alrighty, and then this guy is gonna go here. Okay, and we've got this big flat wall here that is gonna need us another sticker. Going through these stickers at a pretty good rate with this shop. Alright, let's see, and this is gonna be the sticker 16. So try to get this on there. Like so. And then it wants that up there. And then like so. And that is going to be the wall over here on the side of the owl post. Then we're going to continue on with building up some more of the wall of the shop, it looks like. And got another hinge part. And then this guy here, and all of that is going to hold this door wall on. So now that there's the 2 hinges, that whole wall should hold on pretty good. And we're getting close to the end of this bag. Not a lot of pieces left in my pile. Or putting the roof on the shops. And because an actual 2x2 wouldn't fit, this little guy with the cutoff corner finishes that out pretty nicely. I dig it. Okay. And we've got, what is this, some railing, I think, maybe? What is this gonna, I think it's gonna be, once it's all together. Goes on there. And then this little red piece. And all of that goes... Did I get that wrong? It's looking awful high up. No, that seems to be the right number of blocks. Just not sure what that is. Maybe it'll become apparent later. But for the moment, I mean, sometimes these clear pieces indicate that like something's like invisible. You know, that's the part you're not supposed to pay attention to. So maybe this is some sort of floating thing that's gonna, you know, maybe like there'll be some sort of something going on in front of the shop later, and that will be something that's just supposed to be like floating there. But that is the end of the bag 6 of the LEGO Hogsmeade Village. I hope you've enjoyed building along with me or watching me build, building your own thing, or just relaxing. But as usual, please do all the YouTube things like comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.